Hi, everybody out there. I'm Jason Colley from East Bradford, PA Bigfoot Research Group. Psych, Bradford, PA Bigfoot Research Group. And boy, I'll tell you, I've been getting a lot of people talking about Bigfoot and asking questions about ideas of Bigfoot and everything. It's kind of really cool on how the whole concept of Bigfoot can become very broad spectrum. Right now, what I'm trying to do right now is I'm trying to get everything going here with so people could see sharing this live stream and see if anybody can see it. So that's what we're doing right now is I'm sharing this to Facebook and so on and so forth. So we have the live chat open, so if anybody has any questions or anything, please feel free to talk. All good here in YouTube in New Zealand. Nice. New Zealand. Okay. So we are, okay, let's see what we're doing here. Okay, let's go to the channel here really quick. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to delete this existing post that's here, and I am going to place another post here that I am live. Okay. I'm live, everybody. I could see some people coming on still. Right now, I'm just trying to so I'm just sharing stuff right now. So I'm posting that up, and you can go on Facebook and check out what we got going on there as well. So I am live for sure. So I'm doing okay. I've had a COVID test done. I'm still waiting for the actual COVID test. So still waiting on anything with that. But I think what we're going to do is I think we're going to try something here. we're gonna be doing something here that's kind of interesting. So, folks, if you're just joining me, we're gonna be talking about Bigfoot and anything that has to do with Bigfoot. Kind of interesting stuff. So, if you're willing to jump on, come on and jump on and just watch. Right now, I'm just setting it all up for everybody to watch. So, okay, so we're going to be talking about Bigfoot. We're going to be talking about expeditions. We're going to be talking about how I'll let everybody know how I started with Bigfoot and everything, but I'm not going to really get into it. I'm just going to get to points tonight, and we're just going to talk Bigfoot. So that's what we're going to be doing. Some news about a state that is going to be opening up hunting season for Bigfoot as well, which I think is kind of ridiculous to a point. So we're starting up on Facebook as well. So we're live on Facebook, and we're also live right here. So on YouTube. So we're doing a double shot tonight. This is Gone Squatching. So we're doing a double shot tonight. So I think I have the chat opened up on Facebook. So it looks like we got two viewers on YouTube. Hi guys. Well, actually, yeah, one now. You did have two. So this Bigfoot back here, if anybody wants to know, this is our mascot named Sam Jr. Sam Jr. mascot. He's over there in the corner, and then you got little Monkey up on the top. I call him Monkey. He's going to be going on expeditions with us, so it's going to be kind of neat. So it's going to be very fun, should I say? So the first thing is my friend. I got somebody that I met. Lives in Erie County, Pennsylvania, and he was out Bigfooting, and I told him where to go, and he went there, and he enjoyed himself, and he's seen some unusual things and stuff like that, but he enjoyed himself, and that's what it all boils down to, folks. Enjoying yourself, because I mean, if you don't enjoy yourself when you're out there, there's no sense on really going out there. So the first thing is, it's fun. It's fun. I enjoy it. Every time I go out on an expedition, even if we don't get any activity of Bigfoot, it's always nature and in the woods and wilderness, and everything is different there. It's not the same. It's everything's changing there, like a woodpecker flying in one area, or squirrels running around a tree, or deer walking in front of you, or whatever. It just doesn't, it's not always the same. It always changes, and I think that's what really connects a person to go to the wilderness. And also there's energy there as well. And if anybody believes in that stuff, there's actually forceful energies all around us, and it has that connectability, and it's really, really special. So Mike Menonero, there he is. It was great. Thank you again. Welcome on Facebook, and also welcome on YouTube, folks. My name is Jason Colley from Bradford, PA Bigfoot Research Group. I am a researcher and founder of this group, and also a founder also of Bigfoot Chat that you can see on Facebook as well. So If you want to check us out on Facebook, I will send a link to everybody out there right now. On YouTube, I will send a link for you guys to check us out on Facebook. Please check us out. Give us a holler. Oh, you fell. See? All right, so I'm going to try to move this over here. There, we'll try to disconnect that right there. All righty. We'll see if we can muster. We'll see if we can get some mustard going. So anyways, here I am. There you are. How's everybody doing? I'm gonna move this on over here off to the side, see, so we can get both sides here. Okay, so let me get this. There we go. See back there, Sam. Gotta like that guy. He's always back there hanging out, enjoying himself. He's in hibernation mode right now. It's our mascot, and he's pretty cool. Okay, so going to State Park tomorrow. The Allegheny State Park. Go on the Quaker side. Quaker side's pretty nice. You can check that out, and that's a pretty good area. Laura Wagatha, hi. Hi, Laura Wagatha. How you doing? Yeah, I was just gonna say, open a window. Have the heat up a little bit too high. Oh wow, I was just gonna say that. So we're waiting to see if we can get a little bit more people on here, so I could start talking about some interesting things, interesting subjects. Also about the Patty footage, as well as is what I posted up on Facebook. So yeah, right here there's an article in the Oklahoma State Representative files bill to create a Bigfoot hunting season. A Bigfoot hunting season. I will post this article up. It's from ABC. Of course, you know, a lot of people will probably be like, "Oh, it's fake news." But you know, some of these people are out there to do that. So I'm going to be posting that up on YouTube and also Facebook as well for you guys to check out and see what you think about the whole situation on that. I truly, I'm not really in the category for that. You know, I believe that, you know, if you go out and look for Bigfoot, he's going to find you. So anyways, let's jump onto that. If you can jump onto it, you can jump onto it. You can click on it. If you click on it, you click on it. If you don't, you don't. I'm going to tell you anyways. Basically, let's just do a quick 1 minute and 14-second article sound. So turn up your volume and listen, please. Actually, I'm going to stop it, and I guess it's all it's going to be is music. Okay, so anyways, I'm going to play this and read it to you as it goes on. It says hunting for elusive Bigfoot may soon be regulated in Oklahoma. And this comes from ABC Channel 13, I believe, out of Oklahoma. Hunting for the elusive Bigfoot may soon be regulated in Oklahoma. State Representative Justin Humphrey filed House Bill 1648, which would create a Bigfoot hunting season. House Bill, let's see if we could just break this down a little bit. We're doing a little bit of chatting tonight. Let's see if we could break this down a little bit. Okay, so House Bill, it says here, House Bill 1648. So let's type in House Bill 1648 and see what we come up with. Okay, so okay, let me see if I can get to it. It seems like it's just, man, I don't know if this is. I'm just trying to find a logistical. I mean, this is all coming from, www. okhouse.gov members. Legislation. Let's try to see what this is. Okay, this is coming from Legislation King, Oklahoma bill. Okay, Spectrum, partisan bill, Republican, only one person. Status introduced on February 6, 2017. Progression died in committee, so therefore it just was ruled out. They totally ruled it out. That bill 1648. Prior sessions of legislation is 2017. So they put this in, tracking information, register now, blah, 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 you vote, blah, 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 just a bunch of stuff there. State government creating an administrative salary compensation. Okay, I'm just going down. Senator John Montgomery. The bill comments. There's not really much information on the bill itself through the House. The title, State Government Creating the Administration Salary and Compensation Act of 2017, effective date. So honestly, it might be fake news, honestly, or news that's creating a fake news. Let's see what this says here. Tracking information. Register now for our free one vote. Blah blah blah. You can track in legislation. You to research pending legislation. Okay, that's just trying to get it going again. But it says here. The statement says Oklahoma State legislator, page for HB 1648. 1648 prior session legislation, and it states here that that it died. A status introduced on February 6, 2017, 25% progression, died in committee. So they threw whatever this was out. They threw it out. So whatever this was about Bigfoot, they threw it out. So I have no idea what this whole situation's going on. Probably trying to get a little bit of I don't know, I guess something going with this whole Bigfoot thing. But I mean, 2019 FBI released documents from Bigfoot investigation finding hair and tissue belonging to deer. Southeast Oklahoma lawmakers bill calls for Oklahoma wildlife compensation. Conservation Commission to begin the process, but didn't provide any other direction. Bigfoot or Sasquatch is an ape, like, and then it goes on with the BFRO. It goes on, though most claims in existence have turned out to be hoaxes. It has been spotted by people for hundreds of years, according to the BFRO, which is good. But the BFRO don't keep up on their researches because there's so many of them, was what I believe. But then again, they should, because it is vitally important to really look into this thing. Creatures believed to be inhabited in the American forest and blah, and it just goes on about the whole idea about Bigfoot. Many of you know it's an ape-like creature that is supposedly folklore, but I seen it. I've researched it, out in the field. I'm out in the field. We've done 70 expeditions. We have seen structures. We've got casts, foot casts here. I have some other things as well that I'm not going to talk about. But I don't have hair yet. But we have gained very much closeness to this being. So basically, it comes from this whole entire thing here. The FBI investigated hair and skin in the 1970s, thought to belong to a Bigfoot that ultimately belonged to a deer. So this is just a story for people to talk about. I shared it on our Bigfoot chat on YouTube, or not YouTube, but Facebook. You can check that out and see what you think about it. But it is very, very interesting, to say the least. And it is an interesting subject. So I'm going to see what you guys think about it. What do you guys think about this that I just shared? I shared about that. Does the Tall Pass incident have anything to do with Bigfoot? Stephen, okay. Okay, give me a little bit more information on that, Stephen, if you can do that. Give me a little bit more information on that. How's everybody doing out there on YouTube tonight? How's everybody doing? How's everybody doing on Facebook tonight? Sounds watching. There you go. I'm feeling good. I had my COVID test done yesterday. I've had these weird rash. I would get this weird rash on my cheeks, on my head, on my nose, my ears, and it's this weird stuff. It's been happening, and it's really dry, almost like sandpaper, and then it goes away. And then, I mean, it's happened before years ago, but this was something like that. And then all of a sudden I lost my taste buds, and also I couldn't smell anything, and real dizzy and weak. Right now I feel good, and then all of a sudden, boom, it just drops off the edge where I'm just weak, and I have to go lay down, sit down, whatever. And my heart's not racing or anything. It's just I feel like I'm sick. You know what I mean? It's really odd. And then I've been coughing off and on, but nothing severe. A little bit of let me see, what is it called? When you breathe in, it's shortness of breath, but it's it's not a lot, but it's like you got congestion or something in your heart, or not heart, but your lungs. So I was tested for COVID yesterday, and they said there would be like 2 to 3 days before they get any word in on any of that. So we're going to see what happens. I'm going to be waiting for them to call, the state to call and see what's up. Hopefully it's not for sure, because it could be the beginnings of it, and it can just tremendously transform itself. And I don't want to scare anybody out there. I don't want to scare anybody, and I'm not trying to relate fake news, but they found that strand that was in Africa. And I'm a researcher, I research Bigfoot. Yeah, I do. I research other cryptids as well, the Mothman, and all these other ones that the what's the dog man and everything. So I don't deeply research all that, but I check in on it, and I check in also what's going on in this country, because everything that we live and we breathe into, Bigfoot lives and breathes into. And I have to understand the environment, actually almost like a biologist, but I don't have no PhD, DHD, BDDDs, anything else like that. The information that I get is out in the field. When I'm out there, one with nature, bring it in, understand things, understand how that plant grows, understand how this is happening, understand how that's happening. So I'm a researcher, and I'm always looking at several different things and coming up with conclusions, tree structures and all that, weather related, person related, animal related, blah blah blah. So I just stir everything up and around. That's why I know a lot, because I've studied a lot in the field. And with this new variant of COVID that came up in Africa, I just literally hope it does not reach the United States, because now the one from the UK reached the United States, but the one in Africa is still down that way. In that area, and hopefully it doesn't reach America, because I literally don't think America will be able to function completely. I believe it will disable completely America, unless there's major quarantines and major separations. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. I mean, there's always that chance of better things coming out of it. But I've been researching it, and it's not a fun type. It's more aggressive. They posted up several different types of videos and stuff like that. I was analyzing a lot of that, and they were showing that COVID the cell moving and eating absolutely all the other good cells, and human cells have been going in. And just pretty crazy, this all is. But hopefully nothing, it doesn't get that bad, and hopefully it just stays that way, and things get better. So all right, I'm going to answer some of your guys' stuff. So okay, I'm checking out here. Okay, going to State Park tomorrow. Yes sir. Does the doll there was a dozen hikers that went into Siberia. Okay, I know what you're talking about. I believe that was the hikers that went into Siberia near Russia, and this was also people were talking about tremendously a lot, and they stated they went into Russia. They were I think they were a college group or something, and they went in and they found them with their eyes plucked out and several other things that were really, really gruesome. And I mean, there was stories about that the Russians um, had tests there, and I don't know, a lot of different things, unexplained things in that area. I mean, it could have been some type of animal, but they said that they found prints in areas as well, footprints leading from that area, from all the gruesomeness of that. But I will post that up too for you guys to see. But I remember that. I think it was five. Was it five hikers? I think it was five hikers. I don't know. I can't remember. I think so. Okay, so okay, let me see. So I will post this up to see what you guys think about it. But I mean, actually, this one was this article here was Adventure Journal, which talks about the whole incident, what was found, and everything here. I'm reading some of it right now. Weren't dressed for the weather, died way back, blah, blah, blah. Extreme blunt trauma. There was trauma likened to a violent a car crash. Was missing an eye. One of the people were missing an eye and her tongue. Massive skull trauma. The rest had suffered several chest fractures, but they had no external injuries. It was if they'd been crushed by severe pressure that left no marks on their skin. Those found with no clothing died of hypothermia. There's little obvious whatever. Flee a tent after cutting. I'm just going through this really quick here, and I'm going to be sharing it to you guys. I think wasn't there a survivor? I think there was a survivor, Russia Yeti. The Discovery Channel sent a film crew to the area in 2014 for a special Russian Yeti, A Killer Lives, in which the crew talked to locals who swore they've seen signs of the mystic beast in the area and heard strange sounds. And I will. I mean, this is a good article, so I'm gonna share this article to you guys for you guys to check out. I mean, it is an interesting article. I remember watching an actual documentary on this stuff. So see what you guys think about it, and go about it in that direction. See what you think about it on YouTube. See, there's somebody on YouTube watching. Okay, see, let's go over to Facebook. All right, here is to Facebook. But that's some interesting stuff to talk about. It is. If you want to check it out and see what you think about it. But it's entirely up to you. Now remember, guys, you can watch us on YouTube as well. If you want to watch us on YouTube, I have it linked in the Facebook as well. But I think that Oklahoma State thing is really funny. I think that Oklahoma State representative files bill to create a Bigfoot hunting season. Well, let me see. How would that go? Let me see. Okay, so you're dealing with a creature that has the ability to vanish within 3 to 4 seconds, sometimes even 2 seconds, sometimes even, the footprints lead nowhere. You're leading, you're going up against a species that can utilize infrasound to stun the prey. And so infrasound is low frequency sounds that can make people sick. It can disorient you. You won't know where you're going. So I've been zapped. It's called zapped when you get the infrasound is so low frequency you can't hear it. You can hear it if you really study it. It's like clicks or it's like clicks, or it's like a bottom low frequency that you could feel off your chest and stuff. So these are real. These frequencies are real. So all of this is real stuff. And man, I will tell you right now, this guy is crazy if he thinks he's going to open up a hunting season in Oklahoma for Bigfoot, because it just wouldn't end in a good note. And they would put the senator or so he's a state representative. They would put the state representative probably in an insane cell by the time he even sees Bigfoot. Just saying. So I just I discredit that. It's just something. This is something. So folks, if you want to check us out on YouTube, from YouTube, okay, I'm just talking to people on YouTube right now. And if you guys want to check us out on Facebook, we have a Facebook page. I think I already linked it in the description, but I will put it back in here, folks, on YouTube, so you can check it out. I think I already put it up there. Yeah, I already put it up there. I'm sorry. Irritating. Sorry about that. Okay, so we were talking about the Oklahoma state representative putting in the hunting season, which I think is completely stupid. And honestly, it's going to be getting thrown out. They will not. I know they will not approve that. You never know. Who knows? They might make it where you can get married to your dog. Who knows? You can actually get married, and have little puppies. It's in that kind of sense. You know what I'm saying? So, I believe in Bigfoot. I've seen it. I been through a lot of stuff like this, but actually opening up a hunting season, come on, really? It's not how you do it. It's not how you go after it. You go after it with methodical mindset, man. Use your mind. Open up to every category. From spiritual to paranormal. Well, paranormal, spiritual, paranormal to cryptids to anything. You know what I mean? Just open up your mind. Just open it up to every opportunity that this could be on the face of the planet. And you think to yourself, you go, okay, so what have we heard about? Okay, we've heard about ghosts, heard about cryptid species, that could exist but don't exist, but I don't know. And there's energy force fields out there. There's other planets out there. So there's alien technology. There's alien people have been abducted. People, and they're really true about this. A lot of people are really true about this, folks. And So you open up the possibilities to absolutely everything. You don't just close it to Bigfoot. Okay. Okay. So if there's a Bigfoot, then there has to be other alters that come in the context of how the species is made, how the species is here on Earth. Where did it come from? Where did it go? Where did it come from? Cotton Eye Joe. You know what I'm saying? And like, I'll answer you guys' questions here in a minute. Okay. I'm on a quick roll right now. What time is it? What time is it? What time is it? Okay, we are done in 15 minutes. So I'm sorry, but I'm just rolling here. So the first off, I've gotten flack from people saying, well, if you're going to be talking about aliens, I'm gone. I'm gonna leave. If you're going to be talking about ghosts, then I'm gone. I'm leaving. We'll get special people in here to analyze this stuff. We'll get whether the paranormal. We'll get all these science. Other people that are experienced into that phenomenon. Why not be experienced in everything? Why not have an open mindset of everything? Why not have it? Just be open-minded to every subject and then try to squeeze it together and make sense out of it. Okay, so we have had paranormal teams check out the areas that we've had Bigfoot activity in, and they stated before we left or as we were leaving that there's no difference in between any of it. It's all intertwined. And it's absolutely true. That's why if you only look for one thing, you might as well go home, because you're not going to just, you know what I mean? So you have to be broad-minded when you're out researching for Bigfoot, for sure. So I'm going to answer some questions here, see what you guys are talking about. So YouTube's quiet. Okay, YouTube is quiet. Facebook is rocking. Okay, one never made it. A site where it happened because he was sick or something like that. Okay. It called the Dial Pass incident because the leader of the crew had the name Dial. Okay. We talked about that. Okay, Robin Riley. My horse always knows they're near. How about it? Animals have that sense. Animals have that sense to be able to feel and sense things. Exactly. They are master of their environment. I have seen hit with infrasound once, which is called Zap. I'll never forget it. I got confused and disoriented real quick. Yep, happened to me. Okay, Robin says they would bend the hunters in half and stuff them down in a groundhog hole. Exactly. And Donald Slovey says hello. Hello, Donald Slovey. And hello, everybody on Facebook and YouTube that's jumped on. I don't know who's all on YouTube, but hey, welcome, welcome, welcome. We got a few more minutes here, and we're going to be talking quickly about research. One of the main things you got to know when you're a Bigfoot researcher is to have your mind open. Be mindful, be open-minded to the subject and absolutely everything. I've seen Bigfoot researchers just get lagged down and just not want to do it no more. And they just quit. They just give up, because they get bored of it or something else comes up in their lives or something, But most of them get bored, or most of them just draw away from it because there's a lot of people that don't believe them, and they feel like they're making a laughing stock of themselves and stuff. And that is absolutely nonsensical, not to, to stop things like that. Or I've seen groups, really nice groups on here, Facebook, that have shut down because of ridicule, because of other people following them and stuff like that. Well, you know what? Block them, get them out of there. Start a whole new page. You know, keep it going, keep the motor running, change up some things, do some things that are different. You know, don't just, you know, fall down, you know, when things get rough by trying to research this being and this species. You know, I've always concurred of Bigfoot sitting back, maybe with a cup of coffee or a beer, sitting back on a, you know, sitting back, kicked up his feet and everything, and then he's sitting there and he's just enjoying everybody just giving up and everybody, you know, just arguing, ridicule, people putting ridicule stuff on Facebook and YouTube and all social media, people trying to make money, you know, all kinds of money from Bigfoot and all this stuff. And Bigfoot sits back there and laughs about it all because he's like, okay, you ain't gonna find me, you know. You're doing all this stuff for publicity. Then you get politics involved, and then you get people that are paranoid about it, that say that the government is straight on it. You know, the government's all over it. The government this, the government that, the government that. You know, I've been questioned. I have been questioned about it all. I mean, I have, and I call them the MIBs, you know, and they're real. But I have nothing to hide. I absolutely have nothing to freaking hide. You know, what I do out there in that field is true. What I see out there in that field is real. What I see, what I hear, what I know, it's there. And I record it and I put it on YouTube. I make expeditions. We put together expeditions and everything, and I put it on here on social media for you guys to determine if it is real or if it's not real, or if we missed something and then you guys picked up something. So it's a really important way. But being a researcher starts with being open to the possibilities of everything. Second, getting out in the field. Where do you go? How do you do it? When do you go? When do I do it? You know, when do you do it? Well, here's the thing. When we started our research team, we went just for a ride. And then we're like, does that look squatchy to you? Well, yeah, it kind of does look squatchy to me. All right, let's just pull over. So we'd pull over and we'll walk in the woods near water sources all the time. Water. That's where your activity's at, near water sources. So we walked in this area, you know, and we started getting activity. So then we went to this other area and then we got activity there. And I'm like, this must be totally stupid. Somebody must be following us around. And we heard stuff here, we heard stuff there, and then I was like, everything's squatchy, you know. And then you get that, you know, it's almost like buck fever, you know. It's almost like buck fever. You get that everything's Bigfoot, you know. This track over, oh my gosh, look at this, you know, look at this, look at that, look at this, look at that. And most of it was weather, and most of it was unexplained. That's where it went. Did it look like Bigfoot stuff? Yeah, it looked like Bigfoot activity. It looked like it. We recorded it. We did whatever we could do, you know. But very unexplained sounds, very unexplained energy, very, you know. I mean, we just went through it all. But it's important to stay open-minded to it. So I'm going to answer you guys' questions again here. What time is it here? Okay, we got 5 minutes. Okay, Mike Mendenaro is a new. I just want to say I want to do a shout out to Mike Mendenaro. That this individual is starting up a team, starting up a research team in Pennsylvania in the Erie County area. So if anybody is interested into this individual, look him up. He's a really good guy, and he's just open-minded to research, and he's, you know, I mean, he's just really, really, really open to the possibilities of Bigfoot, and I'm just loving it because that's who you need. You know, that's who you need to do research with, is people like that. So I'm gonna share. I'm gonna share. I'm gonna share his information to YouTube. Please contact this. This information is straight goes to Facebook. So you guys could contact him as well. He's starting up this team, and he's looking for players. He's looking for players. So that situation right there is just ridiculous about that Oklahoma stuff. That is just ridiculous. So there's another thing I want to talk about, okay, folks, and that's the Patty, you know, the Patterson Gimlin film, or the footage and stuff. I posted up some pictures and stuff earlier about that, and what I was explaining about with the Patterson Gimlin is these were these were not my context photos. I just shared these contact photos because whoever made the photos or how they broke them down, they did a great job. And good cahoots to that. You did a great job on breaking those photos down. But I posted the photos on Bigfoot Chat. So if you go on Bigfoot Chat on Facebook, you will be able to see what I posted up about Bigfoot. So and that is, let me see here. So I'm going to post up that link so you guys could see where Bigfoot Chat is. I'll post it on YouTube so everybody on YouTube could see it. And I'll also post it on Facebook as well for you guys to check out the chat. So I posted up the the Patterson Gimlin film, and I broke down the areas. I mean, I didn't break them down; somebody else did, but they had good points of. They drew lines and stuff on the features of Bigfoot, and I truly believe, very very seriously, that this stuff has a connection, like I'm looking at it right now, and whoever broke this down did a good job on it, even though that a lot of the contour of it kind of looks a little animated, but it looks like, and you can see the like, the butt, the head. You could see where the neck, where it comes up, the muscle into the neck coming up into the dome of the head coming up. You could see the muscles in the legs. You could see, I mean, the padding of the foot itself is completely, like, has dirt on it, and it's all padded down almost like a bear's foot would be. And I mean, you could see clearly that this stuff is not, it's not fake. And then there's a gorilla on there, and it's showing the buttocks of the gorilla and his back muscles, and it's putting it into context on the actual Patterson Gimlin film as well. And then it shows a person with the suit on, and it does not match the Patterson Gimlin film. But there has been so much controversy on the whole situation with the Patterson Gimlin film. It's not even funny. But how can you explain the thousands and thousands of people across the world seeing some type of creature, some type of bipedal upright being walking the earth?
and you see it, and then it's gone. How can you explain it? This time, I'm just opening this up to anybody's questions, comments, or anything else that you want to know or whatnot. So I'll give you guys 5 minutes to come up with whatever you want to talk about, and we'll talk about it, and or not, and we will close it down. So let me scroll through. We're getting a lot of hits on Facebook right now. Okay, so let me just go through this. Okay, Steve's, I don't know how to say your last name. I'm sorry. Scott Zek. If you have Facebook Messenger, get a hold of me. Most of what I know about Sasquatch is from personal experiences. Literally 14 years ago, multiple generations, I have many encounters to tell. Yes, I do have Facebook Messengers. It's under Jason Colley. You can just look me up, and you'll see my little Bigfoot there. I have him up there. That's Monkey. This is Sam. Now Sam is our Squatch. He's our mascot. He goes out with us on all of our Bigfoot detours and everything else like that. Right, buddy? You're sleeping though, aren't you? He's hibernating until we go to our next vendor show, and then he'll be out there. He's a big guy, you know. He's got big hands. He's got some big hands compared to. So this is our Squatch Junior. He's a little. He's just a junior, but he goes out with us. Got to have open mind. And then Monkey up here, he's a good boy. You know, I take him with me out on our Bigfoot expeditions. Put him up. I'm going to be putting him up on my shoulder this year, just for some humility, because of what we've been through for the last year and a half, or a year and another year, or another 2 years, whatever. Okay, so Robin Rowley. I would not want to run into a dogman. Now, the dogman, I took online cryptid classes, cryptozoology classes, and they were kind of goofy, you know. I mean, not really the best things, you know. The best to get into is cryptozoology. I was kind of thinking it was fake, but I learned a lot, you know, and the classes were really cool, video classes, and then also tests, and it was it went on and on. I mean, you really didn't get a degree for it, but I don't know. I think cryptozoology is close to biology, if you want to know the truth, and also learning about, you know, apes and in that way, and apes, monkeys, and all of orangutans and stuff. So it's in that category, like in all those categories. I mean, I don't know. There's so many categories. I don't even know which one to even place the whole Bigfoot phenomenon and also all the cryptids. I just say cryptid. That's what I do. But anyways, I did a research on the Dogman, and it was a radio. The Dogman came from a radio show, I believe. I'm going to see if I can share this to you guys. I'm supposed to be getting off. So, I mean, it's 11:34. I'm a little late. Don't want you guys to get laggy on me. If you guys want me to stay a little bit longer, you know, just give me a thumbs up. Just give me a thumbs up, and I'll stay a little longer. Okay, so let's look at the Dogman. Okay. Now, I was always told to do my diligence. And to always look into things, you know. I was always told to look into things. So here it is, Michigan. It's a Michigan Dogman. Basically started from Michigan. In Michigan folklore, the Michigan Dogman was alleged witnessed at 1887 in Wexford County, Michigan. The creature is described as a 7 foot tall blue-eyed and amber-eyed bipedal canine-like animal with the torso of a man. And a fearsome howl that sounds like a human scream. According to legends, the Michigan Dogman appears in a 10-year cycle that falls on year ending in 7. Sightings have been reported in several locations throughout Michigan, primarily in the northwestern corridor of the Lower Peninsula. In 1987, the legend of the Michigan Dogman gained popularity when a disc jockey, this is where I learned from it, disc jockey Steve Cook at WTCM FM recorded a song about the creature and its reported sightings. And I'm not going to keep going through the rest of it. Yeah, you guys could check it out yourself. I'm going to post this up for you guys to check out yourself. So I'm giving you guys some homework. You want some homework? Okay, you got some homework. Check out Dogman. This is what makes a good researcher. You know, you got to really seriously look into this stuff and see what you come up with. So did that go through? Did that go through? Yeah, it went through. Okay. All right. So yeah, please check out the Dogman. It's very, very interesting. So they came up with the Cook song Dogman, and I mean it was kind of goofy and stuff like that. But after the recording, people started seeing upright bipedal beings with dog faces and dog heads and stuff like that were running around. And I've had no experiences of Dogman, none. And we've done 70 expeditions. The closest I possibly maybe got on a Dogman is an odd print that was long. It was it looked like a canine foot, and then long. It was big in the back. So, but then I thought it was like maybe a dog came down and slid down and it made like a footprint, but it was really, really odd looking. But I have never experienced anything with Dogman. I experienced something with blue fog, which disoriented me and my buddy, and oh my gosh, that was in Area X. When I talk about Area X, folks, okay, so there's other areas in the country, in the world probably, that are called Area X. Now, what I call Area X is here where we live. And the area has paranormal, from paranormal to Bigfoot activity to some strange blue fog. If you go into it, you get disoriented. To just apparitions, to energy orbs, to lights, to Indian drums, to you name it. It's packed all into a big punch bowl, and there's tons of activity. Your cell phone, or not your cell phones, but the trail cameras go crazy. The time and date stamps get completely erased, all messed up. The footages get weird. I mean, there's just so much strange stuff in Area X. It's not even funny, and mimicking, almost like a Wendigo or possibly a shapeshifter or a skinwalker. I don't know. But we've had several different types of activity there. And I'm going to be sharing one of the activities that I want you to watch. And I'm just going to say viewer discretion is advised, because this is some creepy stuff. And please comment. Please comment on this when I share this to you guys, and let me know your thoughts on it, because it has me literally stumped. And when I say stumped, I say pretty stumped. So we host this other thing called Evidence of Bigfoot. If you go onto our YouTube channel at Bradford, PA Bigfoot Research Group, which I'm on YouTube now and also on Facebook now, but if you go there, you will see clearly we have playlists. Many playlists are different. There is there is Expedition Bigfoot, where we actually try to break down the ideas of Bigfoot, and then there's our expeditions. And then there's some other fun things on there, like our library, going to the library and doing stuff like the speaking at the library and stuff like that. But anyways, I'm going to find this and I'm going to share this to you. And when you get the time, okay, look at the, just look at what I caught on my trail camera. It absolutely blew my mind, and I'm not kidding you. Okay, so it's called Possible Squatch Stalker Recreation. So we did a recreation of this Bigfoot that we believe that was Bigfoot that ran, or not ran, but some type of a something ran, and then something stood up in the background, but we could not, there was not enough definition within what we were seeing. There was not enough definitions of in what we were seeing, but there was definitely something there. So I'm going to post this up for you guys to check out yourself. This is absolutely crazy, and I think everybody should be checking this out. All right, so there's that one. So there's a couple of them. Check them out. And we got all of this information in Area X. I don't tell too many people about Area X because we don't need a lot of people up there. Just true researchers, people that want to learn about Bigfoot. That's all we want up there. We don't want people that are going to make a big, huge thing out of it all and whatever else in between. Okay, so that's one of the videos. And then we did a recreation of the video as well. We did a recreation of the video as well. Okay, so I just want to let you guys know. Forgive me for the it sounds like, that we're in a concert hall, a background feed and reverb or whatever you call it. But I used Audacity to blow up the sound so people can hear it a lot more in depth, because many people state that it was a bush flopping up after the deer ran by the bush. Nuh-uh. A bush don't go and then back down. And I don't think there was anybody up there playing a prank on me either, because I never told anybody I was going up there except my wife. That's it. Unless she's ratting me out. But she wouldn't rat me out. So this is some pretty creepy stuff and pretty crazy stuff. I've always known that there was something going on up there all the time. And it's up there. It's up there all the time. I can go up there tonight and I would have some sort of weird activity. And check this out. That's the breakdown. So after I get off of here and drive you guys completely nuts. So here's something else for you guys to check out. Wow, everybody is really quiet on YouTube. I wonder why. Why are you guys so quiet on YouTube? You guys are pretty quiet. I can hear crickets. Jump over to Facebook. Okay, let's see. I'm going to be ending this really soon, guys. I know I said that 100 times. Okay, so Mike Mendenaro says I'll have my page up within a week, and that's called Lake Erie Bigfoot Research. Cool, man. And I definitely want you, Mike, definitely want you, Mike, to come here this summer and go to Area X with me, because that will definitely get your boots on the ground, or get boots on the ground. It'll actually definitely get you a little muddy, and actually wear boots as well, because it is swampy in there. Not all swampy, but okay. Robin Riley says, Mike, do you know Snow White? Okay, Robin Riley. She is in Ohio. There's also somebody that's really good in Ohio, which is Amy Boo from Ohio BFRO. She has done research with us as well. She's pretty cool. But I've never heard of Snow White either. What's her real name? Okay, Robin Riley, they Bigfoot has taken a chicken from my coop. I told them wasn't nice. 3 days later, they give it back. Oh yeah, that is the truth. Good. Okay, Mike Mendenaro. Good night, all. I can't wait for tomorrow expedition. Thanks again, Jason. You're welcome, Mike. I would love that. Great job as well. That is the name of her YouTube. Oh, you heard YouTube. Snow White, huh? I got you. Okay. Hey, man, Mike, I hope you're not off yet, because I want to tell you a couple secrets of Bigfoot, man. A couple, or not secrets, but I just want you to know one thing. All right, I want you to know one thing about these species. Respect, respect, respect. And that's what it is. It's respect. You respect the land that they are on. You respect themselves. And when you do something, I've noticed, when you do something to a tree structure or something like that. Now, I pick on them all the time. I pick on Bigfoot all the time, because they know me. They know how far to take me and how far I could take them. And it's really interesting. It's a really interesting intertwine. And if I had a closed mind, I wouldn't think like that. But I have an open mind to the whole subject of the whole entire thing. Okay? But all I can say is respect. Show them that you respect them. Always give them their space. If you feel like you're getting too close to these species, that you believe that they're right in the area, back off. Don't force your way in. Show them respect. It's almost like taking off your shoes before you enter a house. You know what I mean? And that's how I do it. I just show the respect, and they we're dealing with in Area X. I truly believe that we're dealing with juvenile, either A, a juvenile species of a Bigfoot, B, a female Bigfoot, either one. And the activity doesn't start until you start doing stuff in the area, like banging on a tree maybe, or making whoop sounds or all this stuff, or maybe even getting mad, like yelling, like ah, or just really seriously forcefully yelling, like come here, you know, not swear, but you know, and then the activity, the energy, you know, persuades from you, and that energy is actually floating in the area, and Bigfoot can sense that in a heartbeat. And then that's when the fun begins. Trees getting pushed over, things getting thrown at you, stuff like that. So, okay, let's see what we going on here. All right, well, I'm definitely closing. I'm closing it up on Facebook. So, or not Facebook, but YouTube. I'm just gonna say, everybody on YouTube, you know what? Thanks for joining. You know, jumping on YouTube. But if you have any questions or anything else like that, please PM me. You can probably message me in Facebook. Or you can follow us to hit the bell, you know, ring us in and keep us going. That's how you know, is great support. It's great support. It is from YouTube, and also Facebook as well. I mean, you guys are amazing, and I'm grateful. You know, I'm glad that we're on both. I'm on both right now, and you know, showing respect and everything else like that. So you folks have a good night on YouTube. I'm gonna jump over to Facebook for about 5 more minutes, and then close that up. So catch you on the flip side, YouTube. You guys have a great night. Please subscribe.